Are you looking for the best cheap cameras? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best cameras on the market before we get started with our video. We have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. AKASO Brave 4 Pro. AKASO Brave 4 Pro is an action camera under $100 if you want a model that supports 4K and 1080p recording. It has a small size and is fitted with a protective case. Thus, you can use it for shooting in rainy weather and even submerge underwater down to 131 ft/40m. However, don't confuse this model with waterproof cameras. Only if you put it inside a case, it is protected from outer influence. This budget photography camera also has a capacious battery and great stabilization. Unfortunately, the frame rates are limited. You can only get 30 frames per second in 4K and 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second in 1080p. Thus, it can't be called the best cheap camera for recording super slow motion videos. Anyway, if you want a reliable, budget-friendly and intuitive camera, this device will fully satisfy you. At number 2. Canon EOS 4000D Rebel T100. Canon EOS 4000D Rebel T100 is a DSLR camera that brags about an accurate focus regardless of shooting conditions. If you like taking images and scarce lighting, you'll definitely appreciate its capability to keep graininess low even at high ISO levels. The image quality is on point and all colors in photos are lifelike. The only thing that can cause doubts is a plastic construction without weather protection. This Canon camera can't interest users with such frills as 4K recording and FHD shooting options, but this isn't strange judging by the price. In fact, it is advertised as a photography camera, with AF doing wonders when capturing stills. This is one of the best budget camera for photography which accurately tracks subjects and can even focus on faces. At number 3. Panasonic LUMIX ZS100. Usually, such budget cameras for photography are equipped with small matrices, but the ZS100 is an exception to the rule. By making a sensor smaller, manufacturers increase the focal length and, what is more important, create pocket-friendly cameras. Besides, devices with small sensors are usually very compact. However, larger matrices are at an advantage over their smaller counterparts. They are capable of producing better images in low light conditions and have less noise at high ISOs. This Panasonic camera has a good aperture. The largest aperture is f/2.8. At maximum zoom, the aperture shrinks down to f/5.9. Thanks to a large sensor, you can beautifully blur the background, especially if you zoom out to the maximum and open the aperture. This makes it a good camera for portraits. At number 4. Sony a6100. Sony a6100 is specifically designed as a mirrorless camera for beginners and is an entry-level APS-C device which can be also used as an efficient backup camera for experienced photographers. It comes with a hot shoe for accessories, a pop-up flash, and a tilting LCD screen, which makes it easier to frame shots from different angles. One of the biggest advantages of this cheap high-quality camera is that it uses the same 24-megapixel sensor as its predecessor, allowing it to produce high-quality images. Additionally, it can be used with any E-mount lenses designed for the same APS-C crop sensor, giving you more options for lens choices. At number 5. Canon EOS RP. If you want a camera under $1,000 with a big sensor, Canon EOS RP is worth checking out. It has a proprietary Digic 8 processor and reliable AF, so your shooting experience will be enjoyable. With a continuous focus, burst rates can drop to 4f/s, but autofocus does an amazing job at locking it on. Though this cheap digital camera has a large 26.2 MP full-frame sensor, its dimensions are impressively small. Besides, the body is well made. Similar to EOS R, it has an RF mount. Though the range of native lenses is limited, you can use a bundled adapter to connect existing EF glass options. At number 6. Fujifilm Instax Y300. Fujifilm Instax Y300 cheap camera is a budget-friendly option that allows you to capture special moments without breaking the bank. The prints it produces are 2.4 times larger than other Instax camera prints, which is great for showcasing details and bringing out natural skin tones. The color accuracy and high-definition images are impressive, making your photos pop with vivid colors. Plus, this instant camera offers a flash setting and exposure compensation, allowing you to set the right mood for your shots. Another cool feature is the ability to take close-up shots with the included close-up lens attachment. One drawback is the limited exposure control. You don't have full control over the settings, which can be a bit frustrating for more advanced photographers.